I'm Ed Werner with the Wyoming Business Council, and I'm head of the Wyoming Wind Working Group.
Awesome. So here we are to talk about realizing a dream, the dream to double renewable energy in 3 years. And how can Wyoming and the Wyoming Business Council and you help America meet this dream?
Well, Wyoming's got easily one of the best developable resources of wind. We're not the windiest state in the country, although most people live there think it is. But more importantly is we're a very small population in a very big geographic area. So when you talk about where can you build stuff, most of our state is pretty much wide open. There's not a lot of people, so not a lot of NIMBYism and everything else. We're poised to really go out and develop wind. In fact, you go around the state of Wyoming and you ask people, and the old joke is, well, when are these turbines coming? I can't wait. So they're really happy about it. Most folks, I mean, there's always some. But the farmers and ranchers see this as an additional cash crop, if you want to call it that, that'll help them through some pretty tough times as well. So Wyoming is very much poised to jump on this thing and help it where we can. Of course, our problem is transmission, like we talked earlier, but that's coming too, I think.
So did you say Wyoming is the 7th best state for wind resource, and what's exactly the capacity that you can build in Wyoming? Can you just give us some numbers, some stats? So we can...
Yeah, and I'm not sure exactly the ranking, but I believe it was somewhere around 7th in the country. Again, and that's on total resources, but I think as far as developable resources, I think we're probably going to be very close to a couple of the big states. I would put us 3rd or 4th in that neighborhood. Total developable megawatts, I've heard a lot of different numbers, and to be honest with you, I think the near term is probably around 12,000 and up from there, depending on where you go. One of the things we have in Wyoming is not how many turbines, but when will we finally say that's enough, and that'll be the last one built, because we'll never run out of resource, that's for sure.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Is there anything else you would like to share as part of this?
Again, I think transmission, and we've heard that over and over at the conference today. I think that people are really starting to understand that. We talked to a lot of developers come by the Business Council booth, and they're wanting to build renewable energy projects, but they all recognize that you can only build them where there's a transmission line. And so if there's one good theme that we need to keep in mind, both from this conference and even from a national perspective, transmission gets built first, and all the projects will get built following it. But it's the old chicken and egg, and we know that the transmission's got to come now.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.